Babies who spend the first month or two in their parents' room in a bassinet may have a harder time adjusting to a crib in their room, but that's totally fine and it's a normal transition. And in fact, many pediatricians recommend that babies spend the first month or two in their parents' room because you can hear them, you can hear their feeding cues and be on top of that, as well as hear if they're having any distress or issues. So once they get a little bit older and you've gotten more of a routine, you've come to understand your baby a little bit better, then it's a good time to move them into a different room. The most important thing is to make sure you don't co-sleep as much as you might be tempted to do so, and make sure that their sleeping area is safe. The American Academy of Pediatrics has released a few recommendations that help reduce the risk of SIDS, or sudden infant death syndrome. They've recommended that your baby sleep on a flat surface and that you keep all soft, fluffy things out of the crib for the first year. That includes bumper pads, extra blankets, pillows, and stuffed animals. And always put your baby to sleep on their back. This will greatly reduce the risk of SIDS. Once your baby gets to be about 4 to 7 months of age, they start rolling around, and when you put them in the crib on their back, they may roll onto their tummies, and that's okay at that point. They're usually strong enough to move out of a compromising situation. But the combination of all these things will hopefully help keep your baby safe. And remember, when it's time to transition your baby into their own crib, it will just take persistence. Simply put them in their crib, make it a routine, and they'll learn that that's where they're going to sleep from that point on. If you have any other questions for me, feel free to ask them on our Facebook page, and recommend us to your friends and family too.